Good day, sisters and brothers, Local 2627. Today is Monday, January 24th, and this is Robert Ajay, your president. Let me just update you on a couple of things, give you a little bit of information. First information I'd like to give is to the people who are in DOE, Department of Education, Hbank. If for some reason your school is closed, you need to report someplace else. If you know the school is going to be closed, you might want to talk to your principal or your assistant principal and find out what location they want you to go to. Otherwise, if you wind up going to the school and the school is closed, then you probably need to call down at 65 Court Street possibly and find out how to get clocked in. If you don't, they're either going to take it from your annual leave or possibly bring you up on charges. This is very important. We've had a couple of members in the last couple of weeks who's had that problem. They couldn't get into their buildings. And we're not talking about just because of the snowstorm. We're talking about because of other issues that were going on. But this is important. If you can't get into your building, if you're locked out of your building on a regular day, you need to find out where to go and put yourself on the clock. A little bit of a disappointing thing, we had the group of people from OTB, the whole local, that was laid off about 3 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, there was buses that were sent to Albany to protest the laying off. Now, to my disappointment, only 2 buses went. Now, we were talking about over 1,000 members were laid off, and only 2 buses went to Albany to protest. Now, the members can't claim that they were at work because they didn't have a job. I mean, it should have been at least 20 buses going up there to protest not having their jobs anymore. We want things to happen in this city in our favor. We're going to have to be proactive. We're going to have to go out there. I mean, we're under attack. Matter of fact, Governor Walker in Wisconsin wants to eliminate the state employee unions so he can eliminate their state budget deficit. I mean, this is stuff that's going on not just in this city, but all over the city. Bloomberg has plans to dismantle our civil service system. I mean, a system that's been working for 127 years. He wants to dismantle it to make it more convenient so he can hire and fire anybody he wants, anytime he wants. Now, today I have a meeting at 2:30, a meet and greet with the other local presidents who are involved with DCAS to discuss just things, general things. But we know that our main discussion is give some exams, grade some exams, certify some lists, and make sure the agencies pull people off of lists. Now, our local in particular didn't have any exams issued. And on top of that, we had exams, and then they didn't grade the exams for 2 years, and then they gave the promotional exam before they graded the original exam, which means our members were left out there, couldn't qualify to take the promotional exam. Then the last thing that happened was DCAS didn't give a group of exams for our title because they said, well, we plan to recertify all the titles anyway, so we don't want to waste our time giving exams. I mean, so of course, all these issues will be brought up. You know me. I will get right in her face with this when I see her this afternoon. This evening at 6 o'clock, John Liu is having, the controller John Liu is having a meeting, a town hall meeting to discuss audits, how the audits work, who calls for the audits, how often they have the audits, things like that. I will be attending, as will be Henry Garrido, the Assistant Associate Director, DC 37, and we will see what's going on, and we will talk to him about a couple of those things. Of course, city time, how they're going to monitor, make sure that our members go in as the city time consultants go out. These things have to be monitored very close because, city time is going to try to say, well, you have to keep us here, our consultants, or rehire our consultants, and maybe in the capacity of provisionals, because the members that we have here are not on the same page. They don't have the skill sets. And that's another reason why I'm going to mention to you again. You need to start getting these skill sets. We've only had about 5 people, I think, total sign up for and take classes at enterprise training. One of the main arguments that the city gives us is that we're not prepared. We don't have the skills. We need to prove them wrong. Good and welfare. We had to send fruit baskets to a couple of people, unfortunately. Debbie G down in our professional division, one of our secretaries down there, she's out. She had a surgery, and we had also two members from NYCHA lose members of their family, Isabel Lewis and Igor Garvitz. And of course, our sympathies and our love goes out to these members, and we hope that their mourning is not as hard as sometimes it could be, because we know it's a very hard thing, and we hope that everything goes along with their family and in the future, and that they get over this through this time. We're here for them. Thank you very much, and Robert Ajay, and I will talk to you next week.